Hey, we are picking my 6th Sunday hardback TBR at random for this month. So, shit, that's 2 books, isn't it? No! Oh no, okay. Okay. Oh. Wait, is that. If that's six Crimson Cranes, I can't read that, but it's staying on the shelf because I don't have anywhere else to put it. But it was these two, which is. Okay. We Hunt the Flame and These Hollow Bows. No. Oh no. That Sorcery of Thorns, for obvious reasons, I'm not going to try and wrestle it out of its place right now. But we will pick it up at some point. Mm. Not that one. But we'll go to one under it, which is. So those are the books that I picked for 6 for Sunday. The reason that Six Crimson Cranes doesn't count is because I read the first book in the Blood of Stars duology with a friend, and this is set in the same world as that. So we haven't really worked out what the buddy reading thing will be for the rest of these books, if we are going to even do that. So we're just going to leave that there. The first book that I picked up, however, was Once Upon a Time in the East, A Story of Growing Up by Charles Gaulle, which is interesting. I don't remember why I got this. It is a memoir autobiography, but I've only read one of the author's books, so it should be interesting, if nothing else, but I'm mostly just confused as to why I got it. After that, The Romance of the Three Kingdoms, Volume 1, Luo Guanzhong, translated by C.H. Burt Taylor. This is one of the 4 classics of Chinese literature, and it is a heft. The text isn't very big, and I have struggled with that kind of mode of storytelling before. We'll see how it goes. Next up was We Hunt the Flame by Hafsa Faizal, which is YA fantasy. There was a lot of hype around it when it came out, and there's still a lot of love for the series. I don't really remember what it's about, so I'm going to just read the blurb. Please excuse the breathlessness, I'm still a wee bit sick from the London trip. People lived because she killed, people died because he lived. Zafira is the hunter, disguising herself as a man when she braves the cursed forest of the Ars to feed her people. Nasir is the Prince of Death, assassinating those foolish enough to defy his autocratic father, the Sultan. If Zafira is exposed as a girl, all of her achievements will be rejected. If Nasir displays his compassion, his father will punish him in the most brutal of ways. Both Zafira and Nasir are legends in the kingdom of Arawiya, but neither wants to be. War is brewing, and the Ars sweeps closer with each passing day, engulfing the land in shadow. While Zafira embarks on a quest to uncover a lost artifact that can restore magic to her suffering world and stop the Ars, Nasir is sent by the Sultan on a similar mission: retrieve the artifact and kill the hunter. But an ancient evil stirs as their journey unfolds, and the prize they seek may pose a threat greater than either can imagine. I do remember, however, that this is the first in a duology, which unfortunately appears to be a theme in this month's picks. I think I picked that up with These Hollow Vows by Lexi Ryan. This is a pre-release edition, so it's got lovely sprayed edges. Again, though I don't really remember what it's about. Oh! And a very, I don't know what that's called, but there's also like a very arty dust jacket. Yeah, I don't really remember though what it's about, so I'm just going to read out the blurb again. Go to the Sealy Court, find the Queen's secret portal to enter the most dangerous place in Fairy, find my sister and rescue her from a power-hungry king. Child's play. Free would do anything before making a deal with the Fae. Death is preferable to their vicious schemes, but when her sister is taken by the sadistic king of the Unseelie Court, there is nothing Bree wouldn't do to get her back, including making a deal with the king himself to steal 3 magical relics from the rival Sealie Court. Gaining unfettered access to the Sealie Court is easier said than done. Bree's only choice is to pose as a potential bride for Prince Ronan, the Sealie prince who's not quite as wicked as she once thought. Unwilling to let her heart distract her, she accepts help from a band of Unseelie misfits with their own secret agenda. But as Bree spends time with her mysterious leader Finn, she finds herself struggling to resist his seductive charm. Caught between 2 dangerous courts, Bree must decide who to trust with her loyalty and her heart. So that does sound interesting, I want to say. I have a thing, but I don't really like fairy books because they're not actually fairies, which I find irritating. It's like a vampire book where they can just go out in the sun, they don't drink blood. Why would you do that? And also, I don't really like books where the setup is like a family member is in danger, but we're going to focus on a love triangle, because I find those protagonists to be quite despicable. Yeah. So we'll see how this goes. I don't have as high hopes now that I've read the blurb, but we will see. After that, it was Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson, which I am looking forward to because I really liked An Enchantment of Ravens. This is also a favourite edition. I don't think they were quite as fancy back then. Yeah, no, it's just plain. Yeah, again though, I don't really remember it. I think I did see it compared with Howl's Moving Castle, which is interesting. No, sorry, I'm hearing things. So here is the blurb. All sorcerers are evil. Elizabeth has known that as long as she has known anything. Raised as a foundling in one of Ostermere's great libraries, Elizabeth has grown up among the tools of sorcery, magical grimoires that whisper on the shelves and rattle beneath iron chains. If provoked, they transform into grotesque monsters of ink and leather. She hopes to become a warden, charged with protecting the kingdom from their power. Then an act of sabotage releases the library's most dangerous grimoire. Elizabeth's desperate intervention implicates her in a crime, and she is torn from her home to face justice in the capital. With no one to turn to but her sworn enemy, the sorcerer Nathaniel Thorne, and his mysterious demonic servant, she finds herself entangled in a centuries-old conspiracy. Not only could the great libraries go up in flames, but the world along with them. As her alliance with Nathaniel grows stronger, Elizabeth starts to question everything she's been taught about sorcerers, about the libraries she so loves, even about herself. For Elizabeth has a power she has never guessed, in a future she could never have imagined. Okay, so I'm still excited about this one. I do love what it's doing with the grimoires. I I really liked An Enchantment of Raven's horror elements, and this again sounds like it's gonna give me some of that. And the last book is The Shadows Between Us by Trisha Lemonseller. This is again a Fairy Loot edition. There's this fancy rose on the back and this lovely silver on the... I can't remember what this bit's called. And also art on the dust jacket. But again, I'm going to have to read you the blurb because I don't know what's going on here. They've never found the body of the first and only boy who broke my heart, and they never will. Alessandra is tired of being overlooked, but she has a plan to gain power. 1. Woo the Shadow King. 2. Marry him. 3. Kill him and take his kingdom for herself. But no one knows the extent of the freshly crowned Shadow King's power. Some say he can command the shadows that swirl around him to do his bidding. Others say they speak to him, whispering the thoughts of his enemies. Regardless, Alessandra knows what she deserves, and she's going to do everything within her power to get it. But Alessandra's not the only one trying to kill the king. As attempts on his life are made, she finds herself trying to keep him alive long enough for him to make her his queen, all while struggling not to lose her heart. After all, who better for a Shadow King than a cunning, villainous queen? Okay, I am excited for this one. I don't remember if this is a series. I'm gonna hope it's not, but yeah, this sounds amazing. Anyway, those are my 6 for Sunday picks for March. Let's hope it goes better than last month. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye.